Leaders Real Madrid will face Mallorca on Sunday, but they will be doing so without the injured Karim Benzema. There's been reports in Spain about the RHV, Rodrigo, Hazard and Vinny. Craig, I know your new favourite topic is about whether they should start Eden Hazard. So,
well, that's the weekend.
What are your
that's
thoughts
the
on
weekend
it?
show taken care of as well, isn't it? That's the rundown done. Hazard, kick-off. Well, he got his goal against Celtic, I would say that, but he did miss a sitter in the first half when he came on. Clearly, they just haven't got anybody who gets anywhere close to Karim Benzema. Not many do. I think they should be okay for a very short period. I don't know what the prognosis is for Benzema, but for a short period, I think they could get away with it. They kind of did last year. Anything longer than, you know, if it was 2 or 3 months, I don't know what it is. If it was 2 or 3 months, that's a problem for their title.
A goal and an assist, Shaka, has got to get you a start against Mallorca, hasn't it, at home?
Well, listen, no surprises. This comes as no shock me saying that Hazard hasn't lived up to expectation, but he's looked a whole lot better since. We see how he copes with his injuries, whether he can find his form. To Craig's point, it's losing somebody like Karim Benzema is not easy for anybody to replace, even if you're Real Madrid. So now you're asking somebody to step up, knowing full well that they can't do that job fully. Barcelona would struggle to do the same with Lewandowski. We could keep having this discussion around any number of players of that quality. But it's whether Real Madrid can fix their tools, give them the personnel, and carve results out. And against Mallorca, I see absolutely no reason why not. And it's a significant opportunity for Eden Hazard to kind of put a lot of his issues behind him. We'll see how long a run in the team he gets, but there's no questioning that he was once a very good footballer, and he's now had an opportunity to show that again.
We're just a couple of months away, Jules, from the World Cup. What are the concerns for the French national team when it does come to Karim Benzema? And where do you stand on this Eden Hazard starting in his absence at Real Madrid?
There's not really any concern for Benzema's fitness, because this is, just to answer Craig's question, it's 3 weeks, maybe a little bit less even, so it's not serious, and which is good, because at his age, obviously recovering from a serious injury takes longer. So Deschamps was happy. He will not make, I think it's fair to say, the next international break, of course, which I guess that rest would be good for him again before the World Cup. And for Eden, I think this was already an idea in the back of Ancelotti's mind during the summer. He knew that Rodrigo could play centrally if needed, but he also knew that with Hazard, more as a false nine really than a proper number 9, but he was another option who could play a little bit differently. We saw against Celtic after he came on, for example, the long through ball for Vinicius, who then missed his 1v1 against Hart, that he could also do that, so drop a little bit deeper and almost play as another playmaker for the pace of Vinicius and whoever else plays on the right-hand side. So I'm really curious to see, one, how long he will stay fit. 2, if he really gets, let's say, 2 or 3 games in a row, because he might also play in the Champions League next week, maybe the league in the league game after that, just before the international break, also in that position. So that would be, you know, 3.5 games, which is for him a lot, and see how he adapts, see how he does. Can he be consistently well? Can he bring something to this team, or will Ancelotti change after an hour because he's been completely anonymous? So it's a good opportunity. I agree with the boys for him, and he has to take it now, because he's had a few in the past that he never took. This one, even in a different position for him, a position that he's actually rarely played in before, it's another opportunity that he can't miss.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.